Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go!
Here we go. 180! Here we go!
They begin the drive with Charles. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, folks.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Delta! Hey, go!
Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now!
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Get.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And this is taken in at the 5. Jaguars. Damian Ratley, 54 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wentz going to throw. Going, and that's caught inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Wood!
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. Caught by Montgomery, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, and Watson has it right side. And he's out right at the 25.
Ready? 60 outlaw. You must be dreaming. Hey, Charlie. Go.
Mike's 50. Here we go.
Big Griffin.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
70, Indy. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Done. 280.
Right there. 54.
74. 74.
Wentz now on 1st down. Airing it out for Olsen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Greg Olsen. 54 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Hey, Echo.
Switch.
Now.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They don't want it.
On the ready.
Playing hard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. The open man is Smith. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I got him. 49 seconds.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the catch. It's Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You get blocked, me.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Right
Here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, kill!
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, watch it.
Go!
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Come on, fellas.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, dog.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Minshew. And that's caught by Smith. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Check 50. Check 50. Out, 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 out.
Greystone, travel.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Big Dan, big
Gone.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch.
Shoot.
They run with Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You remember me?
Blue draw corkers. Back. Delta. Hit it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. It's caught. Smith. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job.